Happy studio anniversary.
Yeah. That's a very interesting story.
तो शाम को बिरयानी एंड बियर कैसे आ जाएगी?
Government cannot provide jobs to every damn person in the world. India में problem इंसानों की नहीं है, skill की है.
Hi, this is Varsha, 92.7 Big FM, and आज मैं interview कर रही हूँ co-founders of Dot Media, Shubham and Vaibhav को.
Hi, my name is Shubham Singhal. I head this company called Dot Media Base. My current position in the company is co-founder and a CEO. And you're watching this on Big FM for National Startup Day.
Hi, I am Vaibhav Pathak. I am the co-founder of Dot Media, and I am here with Big FM people for the National Startup Day. Thank you so much, guys, for having me today.
Yeah.
I think National Startup Day, how did you start?
So that's a very interesting story. Me and Vaibhav were doing something totally different. I was doing something with my father in a family business, and Vaibhav was doing something in drop shipping in US. We randomly met at a party at a poker table. We kind of clicked. We understood that we both are good at poker. Then he told me he was doing drop shipping and he's in touch.
Then the crypto thing happened.
Yeah, crypto thing.
So in that whole table, no, the full two table, we were the only two people who were like mad about cryptocurrency. We just had a belief, basically.
The only belief I had was this digital thing is gonna do something with it. We're gonna do something with that digital thing. Then he told me, a couple of meme pages. He does this, he does that. At the company today also, the way we think forward is I'm the planner and Vaibhav and the rest of the team is the executioner. So execution still comes under his domain only. Started packaging it right into an influencer marketing company. That's how we started probably. And post that, the ride has been pretty sweet, and God has been really kind. So because
and so has been the team as well.
Yeah. We started with a team of 8 people here. Currently, we have 120 people, 120 people in 2 years. So that has been the roadmap. And the good thing is that because you're a bootstrap startup, we hire on vibes. We do work on vibes. So
we don't read the CVs like क्या लिखा है नीचे.
So I don't do CVs.
Like a lot of the people who work with us, they come to me after like a few days or few weeks. That we went for the interview and he just put the CV down and he just started asking questions. And so, that is why you're here, no?
So otherwise, also like because you're a bootstrap company, we can take decisions on the basis of say, like suppose, is this supposed to happen? Like see the studio space. This is the last day, same day we opened the studio.
Yeah, last year, same day, yes. It's 1 year today to the studio. And we built this whole space in what, 30 days?
40 days. So,
we built everything from scratch.
Congratulations and happy anniversary.
Happy studio anniversary.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
The first day. How's the experience? Did you even feel that, 120 employees working together, having this big studio?
So
did you even think about it? I'm gonna go this long and more.
So we both very ambitious, that's for sure. But on day one, our objective was just one. How we're gonna make that 5,000 rupees for the evening tonight. That's it.
Yeah.
We wanted
like we used to have a billing of a 20k or a 30k where we used to save a 5, 10, 7k.
Yeah.
You would be happy that today we will take some money back home.
Yeah.
And me and Shubham working out of his old house.
Yeah. So there was just me and him working out of the old house, and we just wanted to make 5,000 rupees for the beer in the evening. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how the company started. So that's how.
So Kanpur is very famous for its delicacies. So we are a like food lover. So शाम को बिरयानी and beer कैसे आ जाएगी?
So
that is what we used to work for, and then eventually
the brief gets bigger.
Yeah, so the brief gets bigger.
Even I don't know like a year from now where I will be, because as these people or people in the company said that at any given point in time we are running 7-8 new projects. Okay. Out of those, like at least if 2 become successful, it well and great. Sometimes none of them become successful. Yeah.
Absolutely. There's learning in everything.
National Startup Day, we talk about celebrating this day, but what are the significance of, we talk about startup. What are the significance of this?
See, India is a very young country. We have a very young demographic. And it is imperative that the youth understands that it is our responsibility to stand up, rise, and probably see everybody in the country or every person in the country cannot start up. Okay, it takes a leg and a bone to start up. Okay, because it will give you too much sleepless nights.
Yeah.
And all having said that, government cannot provide jobs to every damn person in the world. So
There has to be a balance, right?
So if the right people are not going to start up, there will be a lot of unemployed youth in the country. When we talk about the demographic dividend of the country, it's going to be there for the next 20 years only. Otherwise, if the youth is not employed in the next 20 years to the T,
It's going to be a huge problem for our own nation.
What do you think? What is the percentage of today's time, that our youngsters would get into or get engaged into employment? Because I see a lot of people are unemployed.
इंडिया में प्रॉब्लम इंसानों की नहीं है, स्किल की है. The skill training is very important. If the person has the inner strength to get trained in one particular skill, then it is not a problem, because काम बहुत ज़्यादा है. I mean, the work we do, we have to search so much to find the right people to work with, and that's our HR department is always busy. Because I'll give an example. Influencers and creators are a new phenomenon in the country. If influencers and creators are new, there are not many talent managers, influencer managers in the country. So I would say for the top creators, there would be maximum 200 managers in the country. That's a very small number to manage so many creators. I mean, I'm talking for top creators, only top creators. So that's the number. The number of top creators are going to increase invariably in the next 2 years. Okay. But so as the managers have to increase, no,
people have to step up
and
take those roles and
important.
responsibilities.
There's no course in the market where you can go and learn artist management.
Absolutely,
you learn on the job.
Yeah, and it's all an experience.
And it's responsibility of people like other people in the industry, people like us, to help train these right people. It's very important that we end up training those 100 new people who probably will go away from a company, also build their own company and be the happiest. So that's the idea. That's the, I think
Also,
skill development is very important for all.
Also, what happens, like what we've experienced in our company, is that maybe a particular person comes in and joins in at a particular role. Okay, but 2 months down the line, they only feel that they can do something else.
Yep.
Maybe maybe let's say they have joined in as a artist manager, but eventually to only find that they are good at business development. So we switch the roles. We tell them, okay, fine, take a 2-month ka thing on BD. Let's see what you can do.
It really depends on how fast the decision making is.
Yeah.
And if the decision making is fast, clear, so then the growth is very easy in this areas. It's very easy in those areas.
When we talk about people changing their mindsets like within days or two, it's very difficult for people to understand कि यार ये मेरे से नहीं होने वाला और या मेरे से होगा कि नहीं होगा मुझे खुद को ही नहीं पता. तो जो एडवाइसेस आप देते हो टू द स्टार्टअप पीपल who want to start something new, what do you think उनको क्या करना चाहिए?
I think one should only venture into startup when they're like, see, frankly I don't like the word startup. It's a.
What would you change?
I mean, like India as a country always had small businesses, no? So
they were also startups.
They were
before
also startups,
they were,
like now it's a fancy term, everybody uses it.
A kirana store was also startup started by 2 people. Exactly.
So
but you just don't put it that way, right? And you love it.
Will to do it.
More important, if you start up, like if you say you're starting a startup but eventually you don't love what you're doing, there's no point.
And you only do things that you're good at.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I identify that I'm most useless guy when it comes to executions. I cannot execute. I can tell you what to do, but I won't do it because I am less on patience.
He's not programmed that way, basically.
I'm programmed in a way. Okay, I tell you what to do, you do it, and then I'll check it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm going to do. So we do it that way, and we in a company also like to play on our strengths for each employee as well. If somebody is not good at something, we don't force them to do that. If you're good at, say, management, only manage. If you're good at designing, only design. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to be a jack of all trades. So that's pretty much about it, and that has helped us a lot. I mean, that has helped us to retain our people to the core.
And we've given like full freedom to our people. Like you be the decision maker. What if we are in a flight, okay, and we can't take calls?
Yeah.
And if there's a huge project, what will you let go of it? That let our founders get back on the land, all of that, right? We tell them that,
it's important that the companies like us or companies in this particular sphere may have to have a very demarcated decision making. It has to be linear, that anybody in that particular position is allowed to take a decision, feel confidence to take a decision कि अगर मैंने ये decision ले लिया तो मेरे बैग को चलाने ही नहीं वाला है. So and that is the culture that we want to maintain. We hope to maintain for a long time. I'm working on my own projects. I'm working on the next phase of growth. So already that is set in structure, set in stone. I don't even touch that. And that's all okay with me. Like whatever you want to do.
एक साल पहले कंपनी स्टूडियो नहीं था, उससे एक साल पहले हम कंपनी स्टार्टअप कर रहे थे. आई थिंक 2 years वी हैव हैड अ सक्सेसफुल करियर, सक्सेसफुल लाइफ. कुछ ऐसे स्टोरीज विच यू नो motivates people. I would want to know your success that can motivate me or people who are seeing us.
Any company that will grow and that will see a hockey stick growth, that will see an exponential growth, will have stories and will go through a lot of highs and lows. Okay, so the people in positions ability to understand that I was initially training my set of 5-6 people who will I hand multiple departments to, and I made sure of one thing, that I would listen to them when they wanted to listen, not when I want to listen to them. Okay, so that is being taught and ingrained to them that much that they, even with the junior teams, they work in a way that okay, if the problem is today, I'm going to listen to it right now, not like 2 days after or 5 days after.
We don't basically sleep over things. We take quick decisions.
So when people from different domains comes to our company to join, they have a very difficult time adjusting to the culture, because like suppose somebody wants one particular thing, and the approval will come. Like I tell you very good incidents. Last in December, appraisals were to happen. Okay, so my HR who has worked with me 10 years back in Swiggy, I hired her. So she told me appraisals will take a lot of time. She was running behind me for 2 days. Ke बैठ जाते हैं, it's going to take a lot of discussions. She got into my cabin. मैंने 3 मिनट के तरह appraisals करे पूरी टीम के साथ.
Yeah, me, Shubham and Prerna, we just sat together, and because we know everything, we have ears. I tell all my people, I have ears everywhere.
So we did appraisals in practically 5 minutes for the whole team, and it was over. You save on time, you save on things, and things work in your favor. So that's like, I mean, because of our decision making in a company, we have more time in our hand to do things rather than like sitting on things. Yes.
Let's talk about your successful life in career.
Yeah, so I personally believe that ये success and all of these, ठीक है, people like to call you successful and all of that, right? But I feel that it's all how true to you stay to yourself, how motivated you are when you go to work, okay, and even when you come back, okay, and I feel that for everybody who's starting up or who's wanting to venture into a new thing, I personally believe that you will face backlashes, you will fall down, okay. Don't look back. Just keep on going, just keep running, okay. You might fall, please get up and start running again. This mobile phone coming into the place and all these smart devices coming into place, the AI coming into place and all of that, there's a huge competition today, and you have to be ahead of everybody.
I come from a Batiya family, so we had a habit to read budgets every year. We had a habit to read laws everywhere, habit to read books very often, because my grandfather was a lawyer. We have a family of lawyers. So because of that, when I had to search for things very early in my life, I had to like assort to books or encyclopedias. But today I can get everything on search for click. Okay.
And for me, I personally believe that my success is directly proportional to my people's success. The people who work with me for me, right?
So if
they succeed, I will definitely succeed. So for me, the definition of success is growing the people around you.
That's the only way it works. See, if the people around me are happy, like me and Weber very usually talk that the only problem our people will never have is money. Okay, so our team cannot have a problem of money. That's the last problem they should have. Okay, if that's the first thing as startup founders you need to solve for your team, वो problem नहीं होगी ना, तो काम अपने आप ही हो जाएगा. frankly हम लोग के अब काम करने की ज़्यादा आदत भी नहीं बची है. हम लोग तो सिर्फ we just make things happen.
So I tell my team that कैसे बनोगे leader? How will you become a leader if even today also I have to take this decision? You've come to this for this to me for the 10th time in last 10 months. So please खुद decision लेना चालू करो.
Sometimes when they are taking a wrong decision, we let them take the decision.
Yeah, absolutely. करो गलती सीखो.
You know, I remember that dialogue कि मुझे गिरना है, उड़ना है.
Yeah.
You know, लेकिन चलते रहना.
That is the truth. So like even if you look at all the grunts that we have, all the Mahabharats and all, I personally believe that all these books they tell us they tell us a way to live life.
So let's have some rapid fire. So I'll start with you.
Yeah.
In one word, start and describe the journey of your stand-up so far on this National Startup Day.
Experience.
Experience.
Yes.
If your startup had a theme song of National Startup Day, what would it be?
Oh, that song from Laksh तो हर हाल में पाना है.
पाएगा तो लक्ष्य तेरा, लक्ष्य तो हर हाल में पाना है. Absolutely यार.
Okay. On this National Startup Day, what's the buzzword or trend in the startup world that excites you the most?
Everything excites me, to be very honest. Yeah, I can't describe this in one word. Okay, because everything that is happening around in our industry, it's very, it's very new for a lot of people, especially for our parents' generation.
I think the buzzword for this year in startup world will be profitability, because everybody would be looking after that and nobody would be going after crazy valuations.
Yeah, invest in India, yeah, simple.
Last question. If your startup was a dish, what it would be and why is it perfect meal for National Startup Day?
For me, it would be pancakes.
Pancake?
Yeah. थोड़ी खुशियाँ, थोड़ी मिठाई. But all in control.
Same
pancakes.
Same pancake
बहुत
नहीं
ज़्यादा
यार.
coordinated.
ये चिकन बिरयानी बोल रहा था मेरे को पहले कि मुझे पसंद है.
मेरे दिमाग में ये चल रहा था कि कोई तो चिकन बिरयानी बोले आ रहा है.
मैं चिकन बिरयानी से बोलता हूँ.
Okay. I would ask you a word's meaning. Okay. Bootstrapping.
यार bootstrapped, it's still a term, but I feel that यार bootstrapping
Means that
it's a fancy word. I
the
say
company hasn't raised funds.
Yeah, it's a fancy word, but मुझे लगता है कि यार bootstrap हर कोई bootstrap है यार life में.
Because it's where people have, the company hasn't raised funds.
Burn rate.
Like the burn rate is
how much
money you're burning every month
to get profitable.
Right?
Yeah.
Hockey stick growth.
Exponential growth.
गलत आदमी से पूछ लिया.
Acquire.
Huh? You're acquiring the company for its talents, not for the product. That is called acquire.
See, that is why we are partners. We complete. जहाँ पर मैं नहीं होता वहाँ ये होता है, जहाँ वो नहीं होता वहाँ मैं होता हूँ.
वो मेरे को coordination start से ही लग रही है. Premium.
So it's a freemium means it's a subscription model. You get some services for free, and then for the other services you charge a premium, like something like a Bumble.
He reads a lot of books basically. And I watch a lot of movies and web shows.
Something like a Bumble.
वहाँ पर इसका freemium आता नहीं है, so I don't know.
So
that's honest.
एक advice आप startup kids को या youngsters को or anyone who wants to start up a new thing, what you would want to advise?
I will tell everybody that get into it only if you are in the long game. ये नहीं 2 साल 3 साल करके फिर I'll start something else. If you are in for it, go at least have a plan कि नहीं अब इसी like I'll be here only.
And
you might fail, okay. There are people who fail. I have failed in my first startup. I बहुत ही frankly मैं सबको I tell everybody who joins me, I tell them that I failed my first startup. My field of interest was digital. I'm a software engineer by profession. So digital has always excited me, this digital world. Okay, so I tell everybody that यार
like I would tell
मतलब like again यार just do what you love, okay, and go for it. मतलब give your all in यार, simple है. Give your all in and you will get results. And hire people on the basis of your क्या कहते हैं कि guts, ठीक है, not on the basis of degrees or degree, ठीक है, शायद कहीं पे लगती होगी, corporates में लगती होगी, but when in a startup, it should always be the person that you're hiring.
एक national startup day message आप देना चाहोगे?
Startup तभी करना जब आप ready हो,
I mean
अपना सब कुछ देने के लिए, give your 100%. And also one thing, try to fill the gaps. Country में क्या नहीं है अभी, try to think a way around it and then you will definitely succeed.
Thank you so much. I think I was very motivated today because I have had a big dream and I am planning to start up a new thing in my life.
Please,
So
all the best. All the best.
Amazing interview for me, for my self experience.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to you too.